We're going to go to R&B Brewing
And
Company.
why are we going to R&B for breakfast even?
For
but
breakfast.
First, why are we going there?
Okay, well, in our continuing quest to provide accurate information on inexpensive and delicious food, we've discovered this fantastic neighborhood in Vancouver, just south of 2nd Avenue around Quebec, and there's a whole bunch of breweries and cafes and everything, and when we walked through this, we were just amazed that it's just alive at night with people on the sidewalks and a different kind of people on the sidewalks than in the Lower East Side. But
That's not where I was going with the question
Okay.
at all. In fact, I was going with, you know, the guy who started R&B
That's right,
Brewing,
that's right.
which is the real reason that we're
the
going
B in R&B Brewing is my old friend, believe it or not, from high school, Barry Benson, and who knows that someone from high school would be interested in beer, but Barry was one of the pioneers in this neighborhood, along with his partner Rick, who was the R in R&B, and they built this brewery about 24 years ago, 25 years ago,
like that.
and they were one of the first microbreweries in Vancouver. And
The reason we came for brunch is because they have a $10 brunch on Saturdays and Sundays from, I think it was 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. I'll check that.
That's
and
right,
put
it
it in the
is.
description.
So it's a great neighborhood place. They're pioneers for microbrewing in Vancouver, and I can hardly wait. There's all your info. This is another old guy. This is my friend Barry, who is the B in R&B Brewing, and he's just going to show us around a little bit. So we're getting the privilege tour through the back
A
here.
bit of an opening in Vancouver. When we started the brewery up here, there was 16 microbreweries in BC.
And that was 27 years ago?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's 250 now. I think
Yeah.
so.
I remember when I came here into the cold room and you actually poured me a glass of the Raven Cream Ale
Oh, yes.
right from here, and it was one of the best things I've ever had in my life. It was
This is where the freshest beer is, and this is also the best room for a tour in the hot summer days.
So how much beer monthly or weekly do you guys put out?
We're doing about, I think, 2,500 hectoliters a year. So that's about 5,000 kegs. It's about as much as the Molson plant puts out in one day.
Great. This is awesome, Barry.
Really nice, thank you.
It's good to see someone from high school actually did well.
So then once everything's packaged, it goes in the cold room here
Oh yeah.
and awaits delivery. The dill pickle goza is a favorite every year.
Amazing.
Now explain what dill pickle beer is.
Well, this is a goza, so it's a salted sour. And we add fresh cucumber juice from the juice truck, just our neighbors up the street, and some dill pickle spice, and we use pink Himalayan sea salt. So the saltiness sort of works with the sourness,
Right.
and all comes together. I'll get you a sample.
So how drunk were you guys when you figured out that you wanted to do dill pickle beer?
Yeah, it was a combination of someone wanting a pickleback and someone saying, "Hey, we could do a beer like this."
Well, congratulations on 27 years of success.
All right, here we
That's
go.
fantastic. And there's the board. Hey, all right. Very cool, very comfortable place to come and hang out. They even have board games that you can use.
Let's go.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see if I can do this with my gimpy hand. Here.
Yeah, baby. Quick, follow him. It's nice, actually.
And I'm going to go grab myself a little glass of beer so I can sit and talk.
We came here this morning expecting brunch, and it's been so great to run into our old friend Barry, and Barry fixed us up with 2 tasting flights of some pretty remarkable beers here. So that's going to be. Oh, look,
A
the
menu.
menu.
Excellent.
The menu. Well, we'll get on that. Okay, Barry. So talk us through which is which.
Now you got me all free.
So,
That's
this was the weird one.
That's the dill pickle goes.
Okay, we're going to try the dill pickle beer. Go.
Okay, I'm going in.
Okay, she's going in. Is it pickly?
On the palate it is, but not on the nose.
Ooh.
That's actually really refreshing.
You know, on the label,
Damn, that's good.
on the label it says strangely refreshing.
Ah, it is exactly that.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. Tropical. You know, as a man who spent some time in.
So that was pineapple and coconut and vanilla
And mango.
mango.
Oh yeah, coconut. That'd go down so well in South India.
Oh yeah, very coconut.
It's
I
like
get the mango.
almost like a pina colada, but beer. Okay, and this is the.
But then I'm like, if I'm gonna drink beer, I'm gonna drink darker. Like I like ales,
rich.
ales and stouts.
You gotta be able to
and-
chew it.
Well, technically, there's only 2 types of beer. There's ale.
Right.
Yeah, well, since I've really dramatically cut down the drinking thing, I've embraced the non-alcoholic beers.
Yeah.
And this is really close to that, right?
Close to
So this is Vienna. It's a gorgeous color.
it is. It's beautiful. Hue. I think the word hue.
This is where I always like to do my pretentious wine tasting
Yeah.
things. It's like reticent yet tenacious.
It's gobs and gobs of cascading fruit, except there's no fruit there.
What I love about your beers is that it reminds me of being in Germany, where it's like they're just really clean and really pure tasting.
Hey,
That's delicious.
This is the wild.
That's the Wild Manor. So that's a 4% hazy IPA. It's also very refreshing. Lightly hopped.
Bit of a grapefruit smell to it.
Yeah, that's the hops.
Yeah,
Give
I
up.
like the bitter.
So R&B now not only makes a spectacular array of really fine beers and really good food, but you can also come and bring a growler and get your growler filled and do takeout large amounts of beer, which is really
Always a good thing.
a lifesaver for some folks. Beer, some ales have a real cloying kind of sweetness aftertaste to it, and I don't like. These are crisp and clean.
Yeah,
and,
the yeast we use.
that's when you know you're Canadian. That's a decent beer, eh? No. And finally,
Well, some Canadians.
Yeah. And that's,
Some of us don't do that.
that's the Vancouver Special.
Vancouver
West Coast
Special.
Style IPA.
So Vancouver Special is a kind of house for those of you who don't live here.
an architectural reference that came to prominence in the 1970s, I believe.
Yeah.
That's lovely.
That is
Yeah, isn't it good?
It reminds me of an English bitter kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. No. Well, the mango comes through really strong.
Oh,
And
so does he
and the
have?
habaneros.
I get the pepper flavor.
Yeah, the beer.
It's interesting that so you've managed to capture the flavor, the
Yeah.
sort of fruity flavor of an habanero, but the heat. There's just a teeny little bit
It's
back
not
there.
that bad, is it?
It's really
not
it's
punishing.
not a thing.
It's like an episode of Hot Ones or something.
Yeah.
So now that you guys have expanded beyond merely brewing wonderful beers, I'm looking at your menu here. And we go on the right side of the menu. You have live DJs. Tell us about the drag events. Are you personally
I don't know what
involved in
those
the
are.
drag
Wonderful
events?
Canadian.
And you guys are turning 27. You've been in business now for 27 years, and
started in
you're turning.
1997, yeah.
And you're having a block party on Sunday, August the 18th.
Oh, we might have to put that one down.
This episode?
Oh yeah.
Okay, this belies the Vancouver no fun city thing. So you are able to get. That's awesome
It's-
that
it's
you're
crazy.
getting permission from the city to do that. I
well,
love that.
I
But
know.
for now, I'm really digging the mural
In-
festival
oh, yeah.
thing. Like I love the murals everywhere.
Reminds me of Brooklyn.
Mine apparently is spicy. It's got a chili pepper. I like that.
Gotta
It's
like
got
that.
a hot honey.
You got. Well, you're a hot honey.
Oh my goodness.
Food has arrived.
I'm
Look at that.
excited.
Okay.
Tater tot.
Okay, you got a tater tot, and tell me what you got here. Laura.
I haven't had a tater tot in I can't even tell you how many years. Okay, so what I got here is a
A BLT,
BLT made with
a waffle
waffles
instead of bread.
and bacon and hot honey, maple bacon and hot honey. So I'm looking forward to that, but I got to try the tater tot first. Who doesn't love a tater tot?
Who doesn't love a tater tot? I mean, you got to be, dead for 6 months if you don't appreciate a tater
And-
tot. I think
Those are not like frozen.
they're not.
McCain, those are not McCain tater tots.
They're non-standard tater
No,
tots.
they're fabulous.
And I got the bratwurst skillet, which has got, again, the legendary tater tots, mushrooms, and bratwurst,
Egg?
and egg, and hollandaise sauce, and onions, and peppers. Yes. And this is all part of their fantastic brunch that they
They're
have.
$10.
$10
$10
weekend
brunch.
brunch.
So Saturdays and Sundays.
Okay.
Brunch.
Oh, you're dripping majesty all over you, but that's okay.
Majesty.
Dripping majesty.
Like going in, right?
Going in. We're going to need a bigger boat. Okay, no, it looks like she's enjoying it, but she's going, wait, She's about
It's not pretty, but it's tasty.
Oh, that's what I was hoping. That's great. And it's nice enough we can actually sit outside, which is quite
It's
fantastic.
threatening to rain, but it hasn't happened yet.
Yeah. Because it is Vancouver after all. All right. So we got this wonderful 2 flights of spectacular beers, and they do such good beer here. It's really, really interesting and varied. So really awesome place to come for the weekend for an inexpensive brunch in Vancouver. And that for $10 is pretty impressive.
They do cocktails and all sorts of, like, they've got mimosas and micheladas and all sorts of things. Of course, those aren't a part of the $10. That's extra. But for your meal to be $10 means maybe you can afford to get a drink or not. But $10 for a brunch is, these days in Vancouver, what a steal, right? And the food's really good. How's this going?
Well, the lost art of the tater tot. That's pretty good. An egg
Perfectly
running all
yolk.
over there.
Runny yolk, but solid
I'm
white.
gonna get a little bit of everything.
Yeah, you got some
Okay.
bratwurst, mushroom. How's that?
Oh wow!
Oh, you didn't.
I did a Mark Wiens. I'm sorry. Really good.
This is what I have to deal with.
I know.
It looks good.
It is.
Really good.
Your patience is deeply appreciated. That is a tasty BLT.
Waffles is bread. It's a thing.
Should be government mandated, I think, from this point on.
It's really nice. And the bacon's good. The lettuce is beautiful. Tomato, all of it. Very good. It says it has hot honey. I'm not getting any heat. And the menu even had a chili on it, like a little cayenne pepper.
Yeah.
I'm not getting any heat at all
But
here,
you know,
but it's super tasty. So
as
all
seasoned
good.
Asian travelers, our concept of hot is a little
No, there
different.
isn't even a niggling of heat here.
A niggling. That's a technical term.
It is.
A niggling.
There's none of that.
But if it was hot, we have a great selection of beers to. Are you getting rained upon?
Maybe. I'm getting 1 or 2 drops and then nothing. So far we're good. But yeah, super tasty, just not spicy.
Just started to sprinkle a little bit, so we had to move under an umbrella outside here. So,
Tater tots.
tater tots.
Really good. Little ketchup.
Tater tots. So after hanging out in this area for a while, we've really got to say that this neighborhood between Main Street and Cambie and between 2nd Avenue and Broadway,
Which is nice.
is really one of the most undiscovered, I think, if you're a tourist coming to Vancouver areas for cafes, brew pubs, all kinds of bistros.
Yeah.
It's really a cool area, and I don't see it on the map for very, very many, places to visit in Vancouver.
No.
It's quite
If
extraordinary.
people go to Mount Pleasant, they tend to go a little further up around 20th or King Ed, which is 25th.
And it's just on the other side of Olympic Village, and Olympic Village is adjacent to False Creek. So there's fantastic walks along the waterfront there. And just a couple of blocks up is where we are. And
We're literally like, we're on 4th. So
Yeah.
we are 4 blocks from Science World.
yeah. So if you're in Vancouver, check it out. It's really worth the, as they say in the Michelin Guide, worth the journey. Okay, we're gonna have to walk slow because I'm really full.
Well, truth be told, I'm a little tipsy. I don't usually have beer with
beer for breakfast is a little on
Well,
the
it was
unusual
brunch
side,
technically, but it was more sips than Anyway,
Yeah.
so I'm a little tipsy, and
You
that
wild
was fun.
thing, you wild. It was fun, an amazing amount of food for $10. I couldn't even finish mine, and it was really quite good.
It was good, and on top of that, I also got a loaf of bread. Barry had said that their bread is made from spent grain from making the beer, and that just speaks to me on so many levels. As a bread baker, as a no food waste person, I'm thrilled to bits to try this bread. So
Yeah. So R&B Brewing and Pizza and Ale House, strongly recommended if you're in
On
Vancouver.
4th and Quebec.
There it is. Enjoy.